Hey guys, Lexus Driver here. On this video, this one's going to be relatively short, probably around 8 or 7 minutes long. But on this video, you're wondering why I have a three-way split screen with a large right pane. It's because this one I like to this one is how should I say this? This one's a bit of a crossover fanfic because uh, when I watched the Bad Guys film, I mean the film does take place in Los Angeles, but I always like to picture Detective Cole Phelps from LA Noire in that film. But anyways, because I always like to imagine what would the interaction be between Mr. Wolf and Detective Cole Phelps. Uh, uh, in full, Mr. Wolf and his friends, Mr. Snake, Mr. Shark, Mr. Piranha, and Mr. Tarantula, and his friends, and his girlfriend, Governor Diane Foxington, and also the interaction between them and Detective Cole Phelps, who would be interactive with Cole's with who would be interactive with Chief Misty Luggins, who would also, I would say that Chief Misty Luggins, since she's the chief of the LAPD, she'd be Cole's highest superior, even though his four captains and lieutenant are his superiors. When I say four captains, I mean the captains of the four desks he was in. So, anyways, time for the crossover fanfic. And one last thing, well, before I say, now you're wondering why I have this one here. This one is a spaceport. This one is created by created by DeviantArt DreamUp AI art generator. This one I chose a spaceport because I like to try and make this as epic as possible. But I will try my best on trying to figure out good crossovers when it comes to the locations. But anyways, let's get to it. So, at the spaceport just outside Los Angeles, Mr. Wolf and his friends, upon arrival at the spaceport, um, upon arrival at the spaceport, they tried to find Mr. Snake. No, no, no. Scratch that. This one's a crossover from what I've seen in the sequel trailer of the Bad Guys. Yeah, the sequel of the Bad Guys trailer. Okay, so I was gonna think of Goldstone, California, um, or Edwards Air Force Base, or maybe Vandenberg Air Force Base, but I like to go with the spaceport. So, anyways, let's get to it. So, Detective Cole Phelps is on the run, not from Chief Misty Luggins, but on the run from the bad girls, Kitty, Doom, and I forgot what's the name of that pig. Um, so, um, how should I play this up? Let's see. Here we go. So, Mr. Wolf, well, no, no. Detective Cole Phelps, while he was protecting Mr. Wolf, he finds safe haven in the spaceport. So he finds safe haven at the spaceport. What he doesn't know is what he doesn't know is once he makes his way inside the spaceport, he doesn't know. He doesn't know that danger is awaiting for him. So while he's on the run from Kitty Cat and two of her crew, um, uh, Cole thought that he'd be safe, but oftentimes, he would also have to expect the unexpected. So here we go. Um, Detective Cole Phelps is driving in a van carrying Mr. Wolf and his friends, driving far away from Los Angeles and heading to the spaceport just south of Los Angeles. Upon arrival at the spaceport, he sees four giant terminals of the spaceport. The what's this called? The suborbital terminal, orbital terminal 1, orbital terminal 2, and the interplanetary terminal. Just to be safe, he goes to the interplanetary terminal, which is the shape of a flying saucer. But just as he went inside, the terminal seems empty. Normally, when it comes to a busy spaceport, it would be packed with people. But somehow, the terminal is really quiet and empty. But just as he thought he was safe, he sees Mr. Wolf's girlfriend, Governor Diane Foxington. But to Cole's surprise, he sees that he sees Kitty Cat and her two crew members, the bad girls, show their presence. And with no other option, Cole surrenders. He surrenders his LAPD badge and his police-issued Colt M1911A1. After surrendering, it was going to be a very smooth transition. The bad girls took Mr. Wolf and his friends, and before they leave the terminal, Kitty Cat menacingly approaches Detective Cole Phelps and knocks him out. Knocks him out cold. And then a few hours later, around 3 or 5 hours later, Cole wakes up. And he's still in the terminal, and when he checks his watch, it was 2,200 hours. And I know that seems pretty much that seems pretty much a long time since he got knocked out. But that's the time he saw on his watch, 2,200 hours. And Cole tries to make sense of what he's where he's in until a spaceport staff finds Detective Cole Phelps, and upon getting his senses back, he retrieves his LAPD badge and his police-issued Colt M1911A1. When he finds the letter, on his way, he finds a letter that was on the check-in table. And when he opens it, he finds that it's encrypted. In order to decrypt it, he has to use a cipher wheel, which he finds right next to the envelope. And upon deciphering it, he realizes that Governor Diane Foxington, she was unwillingly in cahoots with Kitty Cat and her crew. And the only way to save Mr. Wolf and his friends from Kitty Cat is he has to follow this trail of breadcrumbs. Now, the first breadcrumb, starting from the spaceport terminal, the first breadcrumb leads him back to the city, starting with the various landmarks in Los Angeles. One of these landmarks is the Hall of Records. So that's it for this fanfic. I might continue on with this one, but that's it for this fanfic. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, and have a good day, everybody.